Spanish PLD Space announces project to transport European astronauts. The Spanish space transportation company PLD Space revealed its goals for the next decade during a presentation on October 7th. In 2023, the company successfully tested its first suborbital rocket, the Miura-1, and following this successful trial, it began working on the Miura-5 rocket, which will be capable of carrying 1 ton of cargo to low Earth orbit. The rocket, which will be 35.7 meters long and 2 meters in diameter, will feature a body made of aluminum and composite materials. It will use biokerosene and liquid oxygen as fuel. After completing its mission, the first stage of the rocket is planned to be slowed down with a parachute, making a soft landing in the sea and then recovered for reuse. In line with this goal, tests were conducted where the first stage was dropped from a helicopter and parachuted into the sea. The first flight of the Miura-5 rocket is expected to take place at the end of 2025 or the beginning of 2026, with the launch site being the Kourou Space Center in French Guiana. The company plans to produce 6 rockets per year, and to meet increasing demand, will attempt to land the first stage on land using a powered landing method in future versions. PLD Space aims to develop this capability by 2028, which will allow them to increase the frequency of launches and reduce launch costs by 60%. The company's next goal is to develop the Miura Next rocket family. The Miura Next will have a design similar to the Russian Angara rockets and can be launched with a central stage or with 4 external booster rockets, depending on the mission or payload requirements. Depending on the configuration, it will be able to carry between 13.5 and 50 tons to low Earth orbit in a disposable version, while in a reusable version, it will be capable of carrying between 10 and 19 tons. In its presentation, PLD Space also announced that it is working on a space capsule capable of independently transporting European astronauts to space. This capsule, which will be launched aboard the Miura Next rocket, will be able to transport 4 to 5 astronauts to the International Space Station or other future stations operated by the European Space Agency. The capsule will also have the capacity to transport up to 5 tons of cargo to the station. The company stated that the first tests of the capsule are expected to take place in 2028 and that they hope to develop it further in the future to make it capable of traveling to the moon. The European Union and the European Space Agency have recently started providing limited support to companies other than Ariane to gain independent access to space. Europe aims to reduce its dependence on the US and Russia for space access to a minimum, and, if possible, to act independently in all areas. Thank you for watching Spaceship Earth. If you found our video helpful, please like and share it. You can support our channel by pressing the thanks button or by becoming a member. And don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with our videos about space and space technologies.